Imagine losing everything in a single moment. Your home, your livelihood, even your loved ones. On December 26, 2004, a massive tsunami struck the shores of Phuket, Thailand, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Among the survivors was a humble fisherman named Somchai, whose life was shattered in an instant. But this isn't a story of despair, it's a story of resilience, hope, and an incredible rebirth. Welcome to Riches Reborn, where we uncover the most inspiring comeback stories from around the world. Stick around to discover how Somchai turned tragedy into triumph and became a millionaire against all odds. A simple life by the sea. Somchai was born in a small fishing village on the outskirts of Phuket, a tropical paradise known for its turquoise waters and sandy beaches. Like his father and grandfather before him, Somchai spent his days on the Andaman Sea, casting nets under the blazing sun to provide for his family. He wasn't rich, but he was content. He had a small wooden house by the shore, a modest boat named Naga, after the mythical sea serpent, and a loving family, his wife Ari, and their 2 young children, Chai and Lin. Every evening they'd sit together on the beach, watching the sunset as the kids played in the sand. Life was simple, but it was beautiful. The day everything changed. That all changed on December 26, 2004. It started as a normal morning. Somchai was out on his boat, fishing a few miles from shore, when he noticed something strange. The water began to recede rapidly, exposing the ocean floor. He didn't know it yet, but a 9.1 magnitude earthquake had just struck off the coast of Sumatra, triggering one of the deadliest tsunamis in history. Within minutes, a wall of water, 30 feet high, roared toward Phuket. Somchai's boat was tossed like a toy, but he managed to hold on, clinging to the mast as the waves battered him. When the water finally receded, he made his way back to shore, his heart pounding with fear. What he found broke him. His village was gone. The wooden houses, the boats, the palm trees, everything had been swept away. Somchai ran through the debris, calling out for Ari, Chai, and Lin, but there was no answer. Hours later, he learned the devastating truth. His wife and children hadn't survived. Somchai was left with nothing but the clothes on his back and a heart full of grief. For months, he lived in a temporary shelter, surrounded by the wreckage of his past. He couldn't bring himself to fish again. The sea, once his source of life, now felt like a cruel enemy. Somchai had hit rock bottom, and the future looked bleaker than ever. A spark of hope. But even in the darkest moments, a spark of hope can change everything. In 2006, nearly 2 years after the tsunami, Somchai joined a community project to rebuild his village. It was hard work, clearing debris, rebuilding homes, and planting new trees to restore the coastline. During this time, he met a man named Kit, a local entrepreneur who had started a small pearl farming business in the Andaman Sea. Kit told Somchai about the growing demand for pearls, not just in Thailand, but around the world. Pearls, he said, were a symbol of beauty born from struggle, a fitting metaphor for Somchai's own life. At first, Somchai was hesitant. He had never farmed pearls before, and he had no money to start a business. But Kit offered him a deal, a small loan of 10,000 baht, about $300, to buy his first batch of oysters. Somchai saw this as his last chance to rebuild his life, so he took the leap. He spent weeks learning the craft, studying how to seed oysters and nurture them in the ocean's currents. It was a slow and delicate process. The oysters had to be placed in nets, suspended in the water, and checked regularly for disease. For the first year, Somchai barely made a profit. Many of his oysters died, and the pearls he harvested were small and imperfect. There were days when he wanted to give up, haunted by the memories of his family and the fear of failing again. The turning point. But Somchai kept going. He worked tirelessly, waking up at dawn to tend to his oysters and spending his evenings learning about the pearl market. By 2008, his persistence began to pay off. A local jewelry shop in Phuket bought his first batch of high-quality pearls. Impressed by their luster and size, word spread quickly, and soon Somchai was selling to buyers across Thailand. He used the profits to buy more oysters and expand his operation, hiring a few locals to help him. For the first time since the tsunami, Somchai felt a flicker of pride. He was building something new, not just a business, but a legacy. From local success to global empire. By 2012, Somchai's pearl farm had become a local success story. But he didn't stop there. He knew that to truly transform his life, he had to think bigger. He traveled to Bangkok to attend a trade fair, where he met international buyers from Europe and America. They were captivated by the story behind his pearls. A fisherman who had survived a tsunami and turned his pain into beauty. Somchai's pearls weren't just jewelry, they were a symbol of resilience. The buyers placed large orders, and within a year, Somchai was exporting pearls to markets around the world. By 2015, Somchai's business was worth millions. He had gone from a fisherman with nothing to a millionaire entrepreneur, employing over 50 people from his village. He built a new house, not by the sea this time, but on a hill overlooking Phuket, where he could see the ocean without reliving the trauma. He also started a foundation to support tsunami survivors, providing scholarships for children and microloans for small businesses. Somchai never forgot where he came from. He often visited the beach where he used to sit with his family, placing flowers in the sand to honor Ari, Chai, and Lin. Their memory became his driving force, a reminder that even after the greatest loss, a new chapter is possible, a legacy of hope. Today, Somchai's pearls are sold in luxury stores from Paris to New York. He's been featured in Thai magazines and even invited to speak at international conferences about resilience and entrepreneurship. For Somchai, the true measure of his success isn't the money, it's the hope he's given to others. His story has inspired countless people in Phuket to rebuild their lives, proving that even the deepest wounds can lead to the brightest victories. Somchai's journey from a tsunami survivor to a millionaire is a powerful reminder that no matter how dark the storm, there's always a light at the end. Here at Riches Reborn, we're dedicated to bringing you the most inspiring comeback stories from around the world. If Somchai's story moved you, don't forget to subscribe for more. Just hit that red button below and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. Share this video with someone who needs a little hope today, and let's keep the journey of rebirth alive. See you in the next story.